Right edition. Hey, welcome. Happy day. Guns, gun facts. So many people don't have all of the facts. Those would be the people that are constantly saying that you need to get all the guns away from all of those who didn't do it. Every time there's a crime, they say, hey, there was a crime in New York. Let's go out now and take the guns away from all the guys in Texas because they didn't do it, and that'll teach them. Hey, I got to tell you, guns do make us safer, contrary to the popular belief of the left whack side, because guns are good. More guns equal less crime. It's a fact. Recently, and against the grain actually of several of the people who did this study at Harvard, it came out clearly that more guns equals less crime. Criminals, they don't like to work like that. It's a bad environment when you go into a McDonald's store and you want to rob it, and half the people in there may be armed. You don't know. So guess what you're going to do or not do? You're not going to rob the McDonald's store. Why would you? You're taking your life into your own hands. Go do something easier. Go into a gun-free zone and rob someone there. That's kind of what these people are doing, but more guns really does equal less crime. You know, there's a very strong correlation between more guns and less crime, not just from the Harvard study or from me talking, from a whole bunch of different studies and facts. And these liberal people always let facts get in their way, and they shouldn't. It's unfortunate. Criminals, you know, they want to flourish, and they can't flourish around us, people that are armed. Kind of does make some sense. Government cannot protect us adequately anyway. Governments, left-wing governments, think that. They say that. Some of them actually believe it, I guess. I don't know. I've always had trouble with all those dots not connecting with the liberals, but in any event, some of them I think are sincere. You people are too dumb and just too goofy to look after yourself. So let us do it, but they can't. It's impossible. And over the past 20 years, gun sales have absolutely exploded. And homicides with firearms, though, are down 39%. Almost every mass shooting that has occurred in the United States since 1950 has taken place, with just one exception, in a gun where citizens are banned from carrying guns, and gun-free zones certainly are part of that. The United States is #1 in the world in gun ownership, but 28th in the world with regard to gun murders per 100,000 people. The violent crime rate in the United States has actually fallen because more people now are allowed to carry guns. Every state has a form of concealed carry, whereas it wasn't that many years ago. None of them did. The libs had gotten rid of it all, and Ronald Reagan said, hey, let's start putting that back aggressively, and now it is back with every state. Kind of a neat deal. Approximately 300,000 women last year used guns to protect themselves against sexual crime, and that's been going on every year. Upwards to 2 million crimes, it is said, are prevented because people are in a position now to defend themselves. Would you rather have a cop on the phone or a gun in your hand? Hey, you know what? The UK is approximately 133% more crimes now than they did last year with guns, I'm talking, and they got strict gun control. The same applies to so many other countries. So what are we missing here? I know government people with minds. That would be good to maybe get some of them. Here's a place in Georgia, Kennesaw. It's a city, and they put a law into place that required every home to have a gun, and the crime rate has dropped to nothing. It's not a good place to be a criminal because you might get shot. In Chicago, just this past holiday weekend, there were so many shootings, they don't even have an accurate count, but they put it at 52. Some press people do, other people put it at 25, and that's wounded in this particular report, with 8 people killed. That hasn't been disputed, and most of those were done in safe passage or gun-free zones. The police superintendent in Chicago goes on to say this after that bloodbath in the weekend, the long weekend: we got to push for stronger gun laws. What kind of an idiot would even talk like that? Gun law. You're in a place in America where there's more gun laws in Chicago than anywhere else. Boy, they got more than 1 murder a day on average. And you got a police guy and the mayor and all the politicians saying, let's get more gun control. How much more could you get? Guess what? Criminals don't pay attention. Duh. You know what? I fear that today, this is now coming, I'm on a different topic now, move with me. Albert Einstein, when he came over from Germany, he was actually a socialist, an interesting socialist, so because he had so many right-wing kind of, I don't know, technology things. I'm digressing. Let's get back to what he says, or said. I fear that the day the technology will surpass one human interaction, the world will have a generation of idiots. And I saw a man just the other day walking down the street. I'm sure you've all seen it. He was on his phone, smartphone, boo, 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 could be me. And he bumped in actually to a post. He was wearing glasses and really just about knocked himself cold. Kind of interesting. Now, That said, I want to share this with you because it kind of goes with that. And this guy wasn't using a phone or anything. This is from the Stupid Thief file. And it was in Perth, Australia. He stole a woman's purse and he left the building. He ran smack into a glass door. And he had an accomplice, of course, and went and picked him up. And the crook was actually knocked out cold. Got him up. And some people even said, "Can we help you?" And when the other bad guy, took his gun out. Gun control is in Perth, Ontario, or Australia. You're not supposed to have a gun, right? Bad guys took the gun out and said, "No, don't help us." Then they both walked into the door again. One again, and the one for the first time. Knocked out. Police came. Son of a gun. Let me end today with this. I finally figured out what I want to be when I get older. Younger. Y'all come back tomorrow. Well, more for you from the right. See ya.